Gonna do a little shrinky dink on the edge. See if we can get it, you know, shrunk it. Oh, that water's cold, man. Good. Still hot. Okay. Probably gonna do a lot of shrinking over here, but we'll see. We'll see what one did. Boom! Nothing. Not nothing, you know. Oh yeah. Well, that definitely did something. You know, that don't look too bad. Yeah, I'm still whack it a bit. Still do a few more sessions on that. Yeah, so tell everybody in YouTube land what the hell we just did. Pretty much just, we actually used a screwdriver, went inside here and pushed the valve guides down and just slipped the clip back on, but we kind of squeezed it a bit to make it a little skinnier so maybe it wouldn't happen again, but that's it.
Tighter.
Yeah, that's it. There was nothing wrong, nothing broken in here.
The valve, that valve, I don't know.
Valve guide?
What do you want to call it?
Half? Oh, the nub on there? Does it look like it's been whacking it?
Oh yeah, it was definitely hitting it. It was definitely hitting it.
Okay. Also was making a noise, the collar that's on there.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, you can use collar. There you go.
Yeah.
The proof, yeah, but then like, you get outside, it's pouring. I'm like, it said no rain today. Why is there rain?
Yeah, this summer fall's been the worst.
And Carter Hill's gonna be a washout probably, so I ain't gonna bother.
Yeah. I was waiting on my sheet from Kobe, and Tim called me. He was saying like, it might be ready.
Oh, might be ready?
And like, cause a week and a half ago, Kobe said a week and a half.
Did you talk to him?
No, but Tim did.
Oh, okay.
So a week and a half ago, Kobe said a week and a half it'll be done. It's been a week and a half today. Yeah. So Tim drove by his house. He wasn't there, unfortunately, but he didn't answer his phone. So he's like, I'll probably hear from him tomorrow. He's like, if it's not done, it's really almost done. I'm like, all right, we'll see.
You know what kind of truck it's going in?
What?
Like, it doesn't need to be pristine.
Oh, I know. Well, it's an old leather couch, right?
Huh?
You know he's doing an old leather couch, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he switched it from vinyl because he found an old leather couch that was worn. So it's gonna look cool.
Something is not happy in there.
No, something's not
That's
happy.
probably what. Maybe whatever's happening in there made those clips fuck around.
Okay. Because it didn't just happen, it was a bang and then it started sounding like
It's
this.
the same noise that happened before, or it's
Yeah.
quieter.
It's a little quieter, I think. Because I could kind of hear it now, but I don't hear it now as much. But when you rev it up, something's slapping around. Okay, so safe to say I'm not making it to the hootenanny in this? Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's gonna rain anyway.
Alright, Jacob's in here welding some shit. He's making those little, well, I don't think he's gonna make a patch for this little triangle, but he made one for this side.
Do you want me to make one for that
He's
side?
welding in. No, it's too small.
Yeah.
Be
Even
careful
that
with
little
that.
spot not having any shape is like difficult to make it fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful with the magnet. Just tack on this side.
That's what I was gonna do.
Magnet pulls the arc for some reason. I don't.
It does?
Yeah, oh yeah. I hate using magnets to hold shit because, especially with cheap metal, because when you try to weld it,
I could glue
the arc like goes fucking everywhere. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend, Ray Helger. Okay, guys. Public service announcement. A lot of people have been commenting on this series of the roof insert that taking a roof from another car that has the same X and Y curvatures, sweep, contour, whatever you want to call it, is quicker than the way I did it. And I think that's just false. And here's why. It took me an hour, hour and a half to hammer out that insert. And then it's done. If you have to get in your car, drive to a junkyard, find the car that has the correct contours, cut it out, drive back home, strip the paint off of said roof, trim it to fit, make sure you're in the right area of the roof, and then after that, it's the same exact process as what I have to do with an insert that I made versus the roof you cut out of some other thing. unless you do it the quicker way where you just weld it and schmooze it, then yes, that's quicker. But if the installation and welding process is the same, either making the insert or cutting one out, making the inserts faster. Faster by leaps and bounds, if you have the machinery to do it. That's why I do it that way, because it's quicker for me to make it, because I have the power hammer. Even if I didn't, I have the English wheel, which I can still wheel out a roof insert in about an hour. So yeah, there it is. I'm not mad at anybody making those comments. Jacob, shut up.
Sorry.
Not mad at anybody making those comments. It's easy to think that taking a roof from another car is faster. But in retrospect, it is not. It's slower. So, that's why I do it. Alright, she's all welded up. And you can probably see some imperfections in the light. Let's see. Oh yeah, it gets all funky right there, huh? A little funky right there. Woo, woo, woo. You know. And you know, like I always say, this is nothing wrong with any of this. Oh, maybe this. So I did not touch any of this. Just this. So, that's all from shrinking that. So I'll planish this. And that all these waves and stuff should come out. I shouldn't say should. They will come out. There's a big low here. But just big low here too in the corner. All I gotta do is planish these out and they'll be good. Before I want to do that, I think I'm just gonna take a file and take the chunky parts off the welds. There's not too much, but I had to add some filler in a couple places because the original metal, for some reason, I thought it should be 19 gauge, but it's like almost 22 gauge. It's really thin. And it's not because of pitting, because there's no pitting on the original metal anywhere. It's just, I don't know, old, I guess? I don't know why. Maybe they did different thickness on these for some reason. But regardless, gonna file some of these up like this. That blew out on me, so I had to add a little bit extra. So that's gonna come off before I even start hammering. So I got some files from Benchmark Abrasives. I was ordering up my abrasives, and I saw that they had files, and I said, you know what? Most of my files get pretty dull. Let's order up a couple. I didn't know. I wouldn't say they're crappy, but you know, there's no markings on them, so that'll tell you that. That'll tell you something right away. I use these. They're sharp because they're new. I don't think they're gonna last very long. I'm gonna have to. If anybody knows of a new company that's making files in the USA that are good, please let me know, because I want to get some new files. I'm sick of getting the old files that I find at flea markets and stuff. They work, but they're always used and got broken teeth on them and stuff. So if you know of a company that's making good ones, I'd love to get a set. But yeah, let's use these new ones. Who knows, I might like them and they might last forever. And I'm only getting the tops. You see me kind of filing vigorously here. This is also the section that I had to add more filler because there was a gap. So there's more that I have to file off. So don't worry about that. I'm not taking the metal out. Watch this side come up.
Feels good.
Yeah, it's almost. It might need a little more stretch, but that's. Yeah, the hole's not quite gone yet, but getting there.
So now it's just this low right here.
Yeah. So.
This even came up though.
It
A
did,
little
yeah.
bit. This was way lower than this before you did the other corners. So that's
We'll
good.
keep at it, but it's just a little bit of hammer brings most of it back up. Then we'll probably take some of this off, file some more,
Yeah.
hammer till it's perfect. No, the whole line. The back.
Just this?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that.
Alright, so that's it. Lumpy is all done. Still not the best right here. See the light going a little crazy right there. But man, it looks good. I guess it's low. Yeah, I might hit this. Hit this a little more with the planishing hammer. Smooth it up. Put the big dies on there so it's not creating a bunch of shape. It's kind of just smoothing everything out. Might do that there. It's still a little low. It's a funky spot. Other than that, everything else is looking good. I just kind of noticed that spot on the camera here. But I don't know. I think it's all right. Close up, not the best. Metal finishing, there's some, there's some spots here, but I'm not gonna go crazy and start digging into the roof for no reason when there's gonna be a skim coated on it anyway. But yeah, this is the worst of it here. I say the worst of it like there's actually something wrong here, but it's just where I had the biggest gap. See, the metal finishing is not that great versus where the tight gap is. Really, you really can't see it now that I did the shrinking disc on it a little bit, but there's a little bit here. But, you get the gist. Now, really, the only thing that's left, I need to weld this to here and this to there. Push this in, make sure it meets up with it. Make sure that roof is one piece with the pillars. Alright, so I got the gutters on here, nicely contoured to the body, even though the door is open and making it look like it ain't. It's nice. So is this side. I was going to just plug weld these spot holes, but the way this is contoured, it's very deep in there, and I'd have to kind of fudge it in a way, and I didn't want to do that. So they say to put the gutter on, nail it in, and there's this insert here that covers the nail holes. So I did that, nailed it, but I tack welded it on each side, so there's no way of this thing actually moving. And then I'm going to put that into the gutter to cover it, like they described. Most likely tack weld this again on each side just so it doesn't move. Because who knows, that thing just sliding in there and you're supposed to just hammer the bottom in to like a channel in here. I don't trust that, so I'm gonna weld it because this is already welded. What the heck. All right, so we're buttoning this thing up. Got the drip rails on here. I really didn't like this double bolt-on kind of BS. So next time if I do them, I'm probably gonna get like a 32 style gutter and put those on instead. But yeah, it got them to work out. I just had to tack it all together. This inner piece was a lie when they said you just like snap it into place. It just did not want to go. This is now welded to the A-pillar. Yeah, the only things I really need to do is put the wood kit in and figure out a way that I'm going to fasten the front top of this cowl. So I might talk to him and see if he just wants to weld it. I can put a couple spot welds here, call it a day. There's no real reason he'd need to take this out anymore, so I think we could weld it in. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed seeing that get welded in, planished out, smoothed out. I'll catch you tomorrow.